Hello, my lovely. I'm Lauren Glick. I absolutely love Clubhouse. I absolutely love Reels, and I absolutely love empowering you to get on social media, to use Clubhouse as a tool for Instagram growth, and also Reels for that Instagram growth too. As you know, sorry, I just ate a bar of chocolate. That was really good. As you know, Instagram is more than just a picture posting platform now. So we all get to show up showing our beautiful face. So the first today, we are going to be talking about 3 ways or 3 things that we get to know before starting on Clubhouse, because it can be really intimidating. It's live, it's interactive, it has a live energy exchange with people on the other side that are there. It's like, what? I get to go onto this platform and talk to people that are in my niche and that are people that I want to have as leads. So how do I use this platform and get comfortable in it, right? Because clarity, when you gain clarity, you gain confidence. And that right there is why I'm going to start getting into the reasons. I say it like this because there's a paper right here, total transparency, just to make sure I keep myself on topic of 3 things that you should know before starting on the platform. So what is Clubhouse? Like, why should you be using it, right? So Clubhouse is this thing called social audio. Social audio has been around quite a while, but with Clubhouse, it really just exploded the social audio, I want to say, era. And I truly do think that is the way of social media and where it's going to go, because on Instagram there is a lot of video, right? And we always have to get groomed like this. I don't really get I don't do my hair every morning. I pull it back in a bun. I'm really athletic. I don't want to show up with all the hurrahs every day. It's just not me, right? So social audio was really something that I clung on to because I was able to use my voice as a tool to help get my words out there as from what I truly do know and love. And I didn't have to worry about my appearance. Like right now, I'm like, oh, my hair, oh, my sports bra is hanging out, In social audio, I just you get to show up using your voice as the tool. So social audio on Clubhouse. I like to describe it as a panelized podcast where you are interactive with your guests. And those guests are people that are being attracted into your title. And at first, I would highly recommend not to start rooms because you're getting thrown into a platform where you're like, I don't know anyone. It is a very relationship-based platform. So number 1, I would say use the platform as something that you get to interact with, right? Do not use the platform as it's like a podcast, because when you're treating it like a podcast, you're not getting the relationship basis of the platform. Clubhouse is really good to connect with other entrepreneurs, with leads. And if you're not showing up in your voice, which is the main emphasis of social audio, hence the word social and audio, then you're not getting the benefits of the platform, right? So 100% do not use the platform like a podcast. Don't turn it on and put it aside. When you are I would highly recommend you just to go into Clubhouse and the hallway, right, where you see all the rooms, just go in there and just check it out, see what's going on. When you're in the hallway, you have rooms, right? You'll see a room with a title on it. And that room might have people that you know that are hosting. So those 2 profile pictures on the left side of your screen, you'll see those people are the ones that are hosting the room. So right here, you could see that there are a lot of people in this room, and you can see that by the bottom. And then you could see all the names in the room. And you could see 2 pictures, and those people are hosting the room. So when you're cruising the hallway, you see these individual rooms that are live in action at the moment in time. So you're like, ooh, 275 people. I want to go join that room. There must be something good going on. Well, what is the probability of you getting onto this stage? Because when you join a Clubhouse room, you join the audience. You have three subsections in a Clubhouse room. You have the stage where the speakers are. You have the followed by speakers, which is a smaller group of people where people on stage are following their group. And then you have the audience where people don't really know you. It's a new group for you. So you will be most likely in the audience. And would you have more probability of getting on a stage with 10 people in the room or 275? So as you might see, I highly recommend you to get in those smaller rooms so you could see and start to really shift the organization of your algorithm on Clubhouse by the people that you really want to be in contact with. So be very cognizant that when you're going into these rooms, what is your point? Always have an intention when you're going into Clubhouse. My intention today to go into Clubhouse is to promote my YouTube channel on how to increase your algorithm on Instagram and how to increase leads on Instagram, how to increase followers on Instagram through Clubhouse. So if I'm going into Clubhouse, what kind of rooms would I go into? I would maybe use the search arrow to find people on Clubhouse. There's a lot of different things, but highly recommend you right now just to go into your hallway and kind of see what's going on in the hallway. And if you're not finding anything, there's a lot of different hacks that you can do to get more good rooms in your hallway. I'm going to write that down so we can go over that next week of how to increase good rooms in my hallway. Okay, so number 2. So another thing that you should know about Clubhouse before going in, I kind of mentioned it already, is how to use Clubhouse is the relationship building of the platform. Because when you know people, increasing your network is increasing your net worth. When you have more people that you know, then that increases your algorithm, increases your network. Like, let me start over again. When you increase your network, those people have communities and they have things going on. So when you increase your network, you increase your net worth, right? So Clubhouse is really good for building relationships. There's people like Grant Cardone in there. There's people, yeah, Grant Cardone is in there all the time. So there's really awesome people that you can collaborate with on this platform. So the third thing that you should know about Clubhouse is that when you want to speak, there's a little button in the right-hand corner of your, let me get into a room here. There is a little hand in the bottom right-hand corner, and you press that, and that is going to alert you that you have pressed the button to want to get on stage. And then you have to wait for one of these moderators to get you on stage. And before they bring you onto the stage, it will have another notification up there saying that you wanted to get on stage. So this might bring up some like, oh my God, scary feelings of like, oh my God, I'm going to go speak. I don't know these people. This is a room of like 10 people that I do not know. You will get a little bit nervous. And if you're not getting nervous, that will be really kind of crazy because, I've never heard of anyone not getting nervous in Clubhouse. But as an entrepreneur, we get to do those scary things every day, right? And if you're not doing those scary things every day, you're not growing. Clubhouse is one of those platforms that I love to get into rooms with people I don't know, because if I have time in my schedule, my job is to increase my network, because those increase the visibility and lives that I could do with somebody. That increases my visibility on Instagram, getting on somebody else's live, because that gives me authority on other people's platforms. And that increases the ability of guest speaking, of getting on other stages with other moderators. And that is how we gain more leads, is by those connections. So we get to be in summits, in conferences, and all the great things. There's a lot of TEDx speakers in Clubhouse as well. So there's so many potential opportunities coming from Clubhouse, and that's why I absolutely love it. So the first thing was, remember, don't treat Clubhouse like a podcast. It is a live, interactive, panelized podcast where we get to interact with, right? Number two, we use it to gain relationships. And number three, yes, you are going to be nervous, but do it anyways. So on that, love, go get into Clubhouse, even if it scares you, even if you do not have a network in Clubhouse yet. This will gain your networking skills and your ability to, quote unquote, pitch yourself. Because if you're not able to talk about your business within one sentence, then nobody's going to understand, right? So even if you don't know what the heck you're doing, I would highly recommend you to get in the Clubhouse so you could start talking about your business. Because when you're talking about it, you're doing those action steps. And when you're doing those action steps, your confidence starts to increase. And on that, loves, let me know if you have any questions. I am over on Instagram at @the_Lauren_Glick. So I would love to see you over there, where I'm putting up confidence boosting posts, where I have reels up for you that you could start to fine tune your ability to really skyrocket your leads in Clubhouse. So on that, loves, have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.